comes in.
Pass interference. Defense.
Complete, but a flag is drawn. It's going to be on number 24 defense. Automatic. First down.
Welcome to the Pass Interference Podcast.
What's going on, everybody? Pass Interference Podcast back. Seth here. We got Cade back here, and then we got Mark in for the first episode. So what's up, Mark?
What's going on? Glad to be back
Yes,
with you
sir.
boys.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So right off the bat, we're gonna get right into the Jordan Love injury from last night. What did y'all see there? Because I thought his knee popped.
That's what it looked like. Yeah, it looks like a pretty bad injury one way or another.
Yeah, cause
Yeah,
I
definitely
think
some on
they're-
his knee.
They're cooked for the next 5 weeks, at least.
oh yeah, because bro, at worst it's an ACL. So if it's an ACL, like they're not making the playoffs. But I think it's at best case scenario, it's a high ankle sprain, and that's 4 to 6 weeks. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I mean, they got Sean Clifford as their backup, so I mean they're definitely cooked if it's a big injury. Bro, Penn State legend, bro. Penn State legend, Sean Clifford. He stinks, though. Yeah, they're gonna have
Wait,
You
to.
gotta
hold
call up Kurt.
Yeah, bro.
If
Get him off the Madden.
if the Packers somehow manage to coast, are you like more confident about them as a Super Bowl prospect team?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because that means they're good. They're a solid team even without their franchise quarterback. But I just don't see a way that they do. Like their defense is good,
Sure.
but and they got a lot of weapons. But I mean, you're not winning nothing with Sean Clifford, bro. I'm sorry. Like, especially, I don't know how hard their schedule is the next 4 to 6 weeks, but I just don't see you winning more than a game or two if Jordan Love is out in these next 4
Do
to
they
6
go
weeks,
out
so.
and reach for a quarterback?
I
They
could
get someone off
I
their
could see him
care?
trading someone like maybe Jameis Winston, someone like that, because there's a rumor.
Jameis would be nice.
There's a rumor that
Jameis
he was
would
on
be
the
nice
block.
for a few weeks. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
someone
never
like
seen him
Jameis.
in that green and yellow.
Yeah, so
Dog.
I
try to tell y'all, dog. He'd be nice
For
for
real.
That's the perfect guy to go out and grab.
yeah, someone like
True.
that can fill in if he gets the high ankle sprain. Because I'm sorry, but Sean Clifford just isn't going to do it for you.
Yes. That's a rough injury for them.
Yeah,
So early.
yeah. So
Disappointing.
I mean, Love was one of my dark horse MVP candidates. So sucks to see him go out like that. Especially.
Y'all leave Jalen Carter alone also, I bet.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, y'all got to stop with these death threats and stuff. Because low-key, like, I think it was just a football
It's just
move.
a football play.
Like,
Yeah.
I
Even if
get it looks like he kind of grabbed his leg and put his weight on him, but I think he was just trying to reach for whatever he could to get him down. So I'm not hating on Carter for that. We'll get right into a player that we don't know if he's going to play this week. Jamar Chase. He called himself a game time decision with his contract stuff. Do y'all think he's going to get a contract done before Sunday?
Honestly, no contract, but I think he's gonna play.
Definitely no contract.
Well, yeah.
So
He said he had a deadline. I can't remember what the deadline was to get a contract. It might have been this weekend, so it might be passed already.
Friday.
Yeah, so it's
Friday.
passed already. But he
Still
said he would
gotta
play the
vote.
season without a contract. So I think it's the exact same situation as Justin Jefferson, where he set a deadline to get a contract, and he said, "All right, I'll play without the contract, but next year you're just gonna have to pay me more." So they're just gonna end up having to pay him like $40 million next year, probably. instead of 35 mil. So
Yeah. What if he does mid or mediocre?
if he doesn't have, I mean, I don't see him not having a great season as long as him and Burrow are healthy. But if he doesn't do as good, he'll probably still get like 35 mil. He'll just get
Yeah, I mean, whatever he puts up is probably going to be above average. So
yeah, he's not gonna like have a mid season, but he'll be getting at least 35 mil next offseason. I mean, I don't understand why
He'll still
teams
get paid.
I don't understand why teams wait anymore. Like, you're a Cowboys fan, so you know what I'm talking about with Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Waiting
Yeah.
for everybody with Dak.
We just had that with CD too.
Yeah, finally got it
Just
done with
kick
CD.
the can down the road. You're gonna have to get to it eventually. So
Exactly.
it's like you might as well take care of it.
I mean,
and you're going to have to get to it eventually. It's not like these teams are planning on moving these guys. Like,
yeah, that's
It's
why I'm
also
happy.
it's not like it's an interior defensive lineman. Like, this is your top receiver. So
Right.
what are you gonna do?
I mean, y'all gonna have to
And
extend
they're
Michael
young.
Parsons at some point.
Oh God.
That he's a great football
Money's
player,
getting
but
tight,
that guy's
man.
annoying.
We haven't even taken care of Dak.
That's why, dude. I'm happy Adam Peters extended Sam Cosmi, our guard, the other day.
that was a nice extension.
He's debatably a top 5 guard in the league. He's our only really good offensive lineman, and we got him for $18 million a year. If we would have waited until like next offseason, he's probably making $25 million a year. So I'm like, Adam Peters did it right, getting it done early.
O-line, skill position, you got to lock up your in-house guys.
Yeah, exactly. Cornerstone piece.
Sort of.
Speaking of getting it done early, we got Jalen Ramsey.
Yep.
Jalen Ramsey contract.
It happened right after the Surtain contract extension. He's making 24.1 mil a year now. So that's your boy, Mark.
Yeah, man, I love it. It was kind of shocked me a little bit. I didn't think that was even going on. Like, none of the beat writers were saying anything about it. Like, it wasn't even a thing. Kind of just happened.
Well,
but I love Ramsey in Miami.
I'm thinking it was right when the Surtain contract extension happened. Ramsey was probably like, "Yo, I'm gonna need that extension, dude." So, I mean, they got it done quick if that was the case.
Yeah, they got it done real quick. I think he's worth it, and by the end of it, he'll be like 32, probably turning 32. So
he'll be at the tail end of his career there.
Yeah, he's still playing at a high level, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's not what he once was, but he's still good.
No, definitely not.
I mean, he's not. I would say he's still top 5, but he's not like best in the league like he was before. That's Sauce and Surtain right there.
100%. 100%. Yeah, I think he's put him anywhere 3 to 5. He's a dog though. He's still a dog.
Yeah. At least it's not like the Xavier Howard stuff where you guys pay him so much and then he just kind of fell off after that. So.
Nah, he was a real game changer last year. Even after coming straight off like meniscus injury, he only missed like 9 weeks. Came back and was killing for us.
I mean, I've always been lower on Xavier Howard as a player. But yeah, let's get into
pick merchant.
Yeah, let's get into the Thursday night football game that happened a couple days ago. I mean, I think the big thing to talk about is Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews. A lot of people are freaking out, especially Mark Andrews fantasy owners. I'll tell you what I think right off the bat. I think there's no reason to freak out. Whether you just are a Ravens fan with and you don't want Mark Andrews to fall off, or you're a Mark Andrews fantasy owner, I think there's no reason to panic. Mark Andrews, he's coming off a major injury, a broken fibula from last year, and he was just in a car crash a couple weeks ago, a big car crash. And if you watched the game, Andrews was getting double coverage and even triple coverage on like that last drive. So I think there's no reason to overreact. the Chiefs were just hyper targeting, covering Mark Andrews, and it left Isaiah Likely open a lot. Now, I think Isaiah Likely is a great tight end. If he doesn't become the Ravens tight end one in the near future, he will for another team a couple years down the road, which I think that's the Ravens' plan, is to have Mark Andrews kind of expire and then Isaiah Likely take over. But, I mean, Likely is a
100%.
great tight end. I think what they're doing is they're just going to run a lot of 12 personnel with Andrews and Likely. And, I mean, if you were plugged into the offseason, Isaiah Likely was getting talked about a lot in training camp as kind of like a all-over-the-field type player, and that's what he was on Thursday night. He played inline tight end. He played in the slot. So he's going to just play everywhere for them and get a lot of snaps with Mark Andrews. And teams are going to start having to guard both of them, and that's going to free up Mark Andrews some too. So I think people are overreacting, and I think they're just both going to be key parts of the offense. What do y'all think?
Mark?
Definitely. I don't think it's a little concerning, I guess, for Andrews, but Isaiah Likely probably seen like, how many targets did he see Thursday night? Probably like 13.
Yeah, it was up there. I think he had like.
I mean, he had 9
5,
catches.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so he had in double-digit targets for sure.
Yeah. I think 12% would be really good for them because Likely does a lot of things differently than Andrews does. He's a lot faster. He's a little shiftier.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they'll both produce this year, though.
Yeah, I think you should be more worried about Lamar's play on Thursday.
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
Honestly, though, I watched Mark Andrews closely last season, and he wasn't bad, but I feel like with likely emerging, the weapons are getting a little too much now, and I really am worried about Mark Andrews. Like, he's still that guy, but I don't know. His target share is probably going to decrease pretty drastically.
But I don't think
I could still see him getting a couple touchdowns, but
well, that's why I think they're going to run 12 personnel a lot. Like, they're still going to. I think honestly, I'm not a big Zay Flowers fan. I think he's a shifty player, but until they start using him downfield and stuff, I don't see him as a big time target. Honestly, I think Andrews and Likely for most of the season are going to be the top 2 targets on the team, and Zay Flowers will be the 3rd target. That's how I see it playing out with all this 12 personnel stuff.
yeah.
It's definitely going to be
Andrews
something to watch throughout the whole season. I'm sure we'll see it go back and forth all year.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, Lamar didn't play very good, and I think John Harbaugh should have been fired like a couple years ago, but he's holding this team back, in my opinion.
Interesting.
He's been holding them back for a while now, I think, and Lamar, I don't think I'm lower than him than the consensus, but I don't think it's exactly all his fault. I think most of the blame should go to John Harbaugh.
Yeah, I mean the play calling too on offense was just terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. The Ravens. I mean, you were with me, Cade, last episode. I called it. They're not going to be as good as they were last year. I think they're a bottom feeder playoff team in the AFC. I just don't see them being that same team that they were last year. Especially, I don't see Lamar repeating what he did last year either. So.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for your prediction so far.
I
think I still have him as a division winner. But, yeah, it's going to be a bad year, I think, for them. Pretty, rough.
That division's going to be up in the air.
I still got Bengals taking it, though.
Yeah, that's looking better now.
I just want to highlight Rashee Rice real quick, though. I mean, he's such a dog. They Bro, he was killing it with those slants,
Oh, yeah.
dude. Like, he's turned into Michael Thomas. But, yeah, he's going to be the key part of the offense. Xavier Worthy, he had those 2 touchdowns. But I think people are overhyping his performance a little bit. Like, we all knew he was that fast. He didn't do really anything else to impress me other than have that speed. So,
Yeah, honestly, I have him in a couple leagues, and I'm thinking about just trading high right now.
I think that's a good idea, for sure.
Cause he's speedy, but man, off the line, he's gonna be getting crushed, dude. They're gonna have to keep doing these little shifty plays where they get him the ball and open.
They're gonna have to
space.
use him like Miami uses Tyreek. Use him in motion, and get him running horizontally in motion so that he gets the head start. Because he's gonna get, if he gets pressed, bro, he's done.
It's over.
He's horrible off the line.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the game last night, Green Bay Philly. What's y'all's initial reactions to that?
Viva Brazil!
Bro, I hope they never go back
Viva
there.
los.
That field was horrible.
Yeah, the field was rough. It was a really good game, man. It was everything I expected. And with my prediction about the Eagles, I feel like it aligns well because I see the Packers as a top team. So I feel like if the Eagles kept up, took it in the end. And they're rusty. They're not looking so good. They're going to get better as the season goes on.
Yeah.
So far, so good. Saquon is insane. He is every bit of a difference that I thought he was going to make and more. Like, it's actually crazy. I think he's going to carry the team this year. I'm not going to lie.
Him on the Giants versus on the Eagles is night and day. Like it proved that the reason he didn't look the part last year is because the Giants' offensive line sucked, and he was the only actual weapon on offense. So teams just loaded the box every single play. They were not scared of Daniel Jones. So yeah, he's looking good. Hurts.
He first went there. He's probably gonna have a career year.
Honestly, yeah. Like I thought he was gonna play really good this year, but he's exceeding my expectations already. He looks amazing. Eagles offensive line.
Are we looking at a
making
dark horse offensive player of the year?
I think so. Like initial reaction, he's probably gonna be up there.
Yeah, it's such a good fit. It's really such a good fit. Like the role that kind of DeAndre Swift was in last year.
Well,
I think he just elevated.
Well,
that.
He took that role, but with it being Saquon, it's a step up.
DeAndre Swift, low-key sucks as like an actual pure running back. That's the reason teams don't really value him. His vision is horrible. He doesn't hit holes. He just bounces out to the outside for no reason. Saquon is a pure running back. He's one of the best in the league. He's going to hit the holes, make the correct cuts. So with that stellar Eagles offensive line, I mean, sky's the limit for him.
I think he just fits that role so perfectly.
Yeah. Hurts looked the same as he did last year. I mean, he's good, but his turnovers are just so bad.
Yeah,
Do you guys think he hit his ceiling or
low-key? Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
He's not top 5. You can't put him there.
Yeah, and I just don't really see where he could improve like so drastically that it'll make a huge difference in his play.
Yeah,
he's kind of boxed in. He's kind of boxed in, especially now you have Saquon.
Yeah, he's still good, but I mean, he's gonna be stuck in that top 6 to 8 range forever, and he's never gonna get better than that. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Jalen Hurts might be kind of mid, if I'm being real.
I think he gets a lot of help from that supporting cast that he has.
Yeah, I saw a stat that was like, in the playoffs, he's never won when his defense gives up more than 7.
That's wild.
And
that's actually wild.
120 yards in the Super Bowl. Like, honestly, he's not that guy so far. He's just decent. He's filling his role. He's doing his little tush push.
Yeah.
That 6 to 8 range. Yeah, exactly. A tush push fucking one-dimensional. Like, he's like it's nice, it's like, oh, this dude could run, and he's throwing these deep ass bombs to AJ Brown and shit, but it's that's all it's gonna be. It's never gonna be like anything more.
Where it gets scary is if he refines his game over the years and becomes that kind of like just in the pocket, just insane guy. But I don't see it so far. So.
Yeah, Kellen Moore called a good game though. So the offensive coordinator situation is definitely better than it was last year with Brian Johnson. That did stink. So the coaching is definitely going to be better this year, I think.
Yeah.
Kellen
Moore is surprising.
Yeah, it was his offense. He definitely brought in like the same aspects that were in there with Dallas, with like the bootleg and stuff like that. So, Kellen Moore is a decent offensive coordinator. I don't think he's going to be enough to like elevate Hurts to like top 5, but he's going to be a whole lot better than Brian Johnson was last year.
Well, yeah, and he also came into a really good situation.
Amazing,
yeah,
probably the best you could have in the league. So
he's one of the most privileged dudes I've ever seen in my life. Like his whole career is crazy. I don't know how he got to this point.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into the Sunday games.
Yeah, before we go into our evaluation of Sunday's games, we talk about how ass dynamic kickoffs are. I know we'll see more of them tomorrow. I'm sure we'll see. Then we'll really know, but they've not looked good so far.
I get you. I'm kind of digging them, but they're goofy. They're a little goofy.
Hashtag make kickoffs great again.
I like the idea though. I really like the idea.
I'm with the player safety stuff. I can get behind that.
Well, let's be real. The main reason they did it is because they want more money and they want the scoring to be up. That's the main reason they did it. Because the scoring was
let's really talk about it. Seth getting deep.
Then you got
chill out, bro. I got a family. You can't be exposing the NFL like that.
Listen, bro. More points equals more money for the NFL. So that
quick. Harrison Butker just touchback every time.
True. But real quick, I was gonna say with the player safety stuff, what do you think about the players wearing the little concussion thing on their head?
The Guardian cap. Caps? There's only one player who is doing it this yeir. And it's a Colts player, I think. Yeah, I can't remember his name. Yeah. I think it's
it's not Jonathan Taylor?
No, it's their tight end, Grayson. Kylan Grayson, I think his name is.
You guys saw his comment? I love what he said.
Hold on, let me see if that's who it is. Oh yeah, that's who it is.
Well,
that's him. They said, what do you think about the people who say it looks stupid? He said, well, at one point, people thought wearing seatbelts looks stupid, so I don't really care.
Hey, there you go. Hey,
kind of fire.
You go off, King. Yeah, do whatever. Listen, I respect it. Do whatever you got to do to keep yourself safe because there's too many players who come out from their career with CTE and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I respect that. It shouldn't matter how your helmet looks. It's all about like how good it protects you. So.
Yeah,
I respect that.
Does look goofy though.
It does look goofy. I'm not gonna lie, but it does look super goofy.
Mark had to throw that one in there.
But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into our Sunday predictions. We'll start off with Atlanta versus Pittsburgh. I got Atlanta. I think they're gonna be amazing this year. I think Pittsburgh is gonna be mid again this year. What y'all think about that?
Agreed. Got Atlanta too.
Yeah, Captain Kirk, bro. He's gonna lead him. He's gonna lead him to a big season.
Kirk,
Captain Kirk. He's gonna make that offense great again. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I like
I'm really
Atlanta
looking forward to watching Atlanta this year because of their weapons and getting Kirk just kind of is like the last piece. I gotta see Bijan, and Tyler Algier. People sleeping on him. He's gonna be fire.
Well, yeah, Tyler Algier low-key had a better rookie year than Bijan was in his rookie year, from like a pure efficiency standpoint. So I mean, Bijan obviously is better, but Algier is definitely going to get work.
Yep.
Let's go into what I think is going to be a really good game, a better game than people think it's going to be. Is Buffalo, Arizona. I think Buffalo takes it, but I think it's going to be a pretty good game.
Yeah. What you think, Mark?
I don't think it'll be a good game at all. I think Buffalo's just gonna go down their throats.
Bro, their defense is going to be
Because everyone thinks they're gonna be
horrible. DeMar Hamlin is starting for them this week, bro.
No way.
Like actually, he's listed as their starter. Bro, that dude reeks. I'm sorry, bro.
He's starter.
That dude reeks. I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. is gonna have like the best rookie game since Randy Moss's 3-touchdown rookie game, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Mar Hamlin, but the Make-A-Wish run is over.
Yeah, bro. They're cooked. Matt Milano is on playing.
It's been enough time has passed. Yeah, fuck Matt Milano.
Yeah,
I got Buffalo though.
No, I got Buffalo winning, but dude, it's good. I think it's gonna be a 1-score game.
I like that. I think. What do you think, Marvin Harrison Jr.? You think comes out big bang?
I mean, I don't think so. I think he's gonna have like a 70-yard 1-touchdown game, something like that. He's great. He's the greatest wide receiver prospect since Megatron, I think. But people got to chill on the expectations with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next game we got I like this one. I'm gonna leave this one off because I got a hot take. Tennessee versus Chicago. I got Tennessee taken in like a last minute sort of fashion.
I can see that.
It's gonna be closer than people think, and Tennessee's not that bad. They're gonna have a bad season, but I like them. Sunday.
Well, here's a fun stat about that. Number one overall quarterbacks are 0-14-1 in the last season openers, in the last 15 season openers. So, I mean,
Caleb Williams does not conform to social norms, so the record does not apply.
He's not one of them. He's a brand new specimen we've never seen.
Let me paint my nails, guys.
Yeah, this
And he don't feel pressure either. Pressure is not a thing to him. He's different.
No, he's gonna be elite. He's gonna be not this year. He's not gonna be elite this year, but he's gonna be elite eventually.
You think?
Yeah.
I think he could be one of the biggest busts
he's
ever.
In such. But yeah, because the expectations are so insanely high. I mean, I hope he does good, but I think this season's gonna show a lot. Because he went into like, what number one overall pick is going into a team that got 9 wins last year? Not many. Like,
yeah,
it's a great situation.
Oh,
it's a great situation.
He's in one of the greatest situations ever for a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, definitely, probably one of the best in the last 20 years.
Yeah, I mean his weapons are amazing.
So what you're saying is, if he doesn't get 9 wins, it's a bad season.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I got him at 7 wins.
Yeah. He feeds into it too. It's not just the media and the fans. Like
he does. Yeah, that's the problem with him. Yeah.
Train. He brought in the train heavy. So
I like that. I like that thought process because if they had 9 wins and they get him, they have to at least have 9 or more because this guy is supposed to improve the team.
Yeah,
I get it. He's a rookie,
and he's supposed to be the best QB prospect ever.
Yeah, and they got him. They got him some. Hey, they did more for him than they did for Justin Fields. I'm gonna be honest. Even though Justin Fields is trash, I'm like he's the Black Daniel Jones.
Yeah, they did more already for him than they did for Fields in 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
like
Chicago. That. I got Chicago here, but it's gonna be a close game.
Who you got, Mark?
I got Chicago.
I'm just not on the Will Levis train. I don't think it's good.
Yeah, I actually kind of like Will Levis. Like I think he's super raw. I think he could.
He's a very fun player. He's a very fun player. But
who could I compare him to? I don't know. I think he's super raw though. I think he could be a starter for
Carson Wentz.
a decent amount of years.
Man, don't respect Carson Wentz, my GOAT.
But I don't think they'll be good either this year. I don't think he's not ready yet.
Yeah. All right, move on. We'll go through this matchup pretty quickly. Cincinnati, New England. Cincinnati's got it. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
Even if Jamar Chase and T. Higgins don't play, Cincinnati's got it.
Easy.
Indianapolis, Houston. This is going to be a great game. I got Houston winning.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Love this matchup. Yeah, Houston squeezes out. I think maybe could be a 2-score, 10 points, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game until like the fourth quarter, and then Houston sort of pulls it away. Jacksonville at Miami.
Good.
Mark, you're going to next week's Miami game. But Jacksonville at Miami. I got Miami in this
Give me
one.
Miami all day.
I got Miami. I think it's going to be a good game, though.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. It's early still, but I think Jacksonville's like kind of overrated.
I got them going 9-8. I think they'll be just outside of the playoffs.
I like it. Cade, what do you think?
Yeah, I like Miami too.
Carolina at New Orleans. I got the upset here. I got Carolina winning. I think they're going to be a lot better this year than people think. They're not going to be like over 500,
100%.
but I just think New Orleans sucks.
I think Bryce Young.
Dennis Allen is horrible.
Bryce Young is going to have a really good year.
He's going to be solid. He's going to be like an average quarterback, maybe a little bit above average. He's going to be a lot better than he was last year, though.
Yeah, I got New Orleans. I think New Orleans is going to be underrated this year.
I already debated this with you, kid. New Orleans sucks.
Yo, come say it to me in the bayou, okay?
Bro, I got you, bro.
They have sucked for a while now.
Their only good
I
players
think New
are
Orleans takes it.
Chris Olave and me and Mark's boy, A.T. Perry.
Yes, sir.
Me and Mark been on
Big
the A.T.
A.T.
Perry train since Wake Forest, bro. That boy's a dog.
Fire.
Oh, yeah. I've been following his career.
Yeah.
Minnesota, New York.
Give me Minnesota. I think even with Sam Darnold, they've got a pretty good. They've got a really good team around quarterback. So even though Darnold's playing, I think he's going to be a little bit better than people think because of the stacked receiver core he has. So, but give me Minnesota. They're just a way better team than New York.
I got New York. Upset.
Oh, my God. They suck.
Yeah, bro. Daniel Jones' booty.
They're going to be terrible this year. I got Minnesota. I hope Sam Darnold has a little resurgence.
Yeah,
How long do you think
I think they will. I
he's
think
lasting?
he's going to play the whole season.
How long is he lasting this year? He'll start the whole year.
Yeah, he'll start the whole year. He's going to be decent. I think he'll be a lot better than people think he will be.
I mean, we'll see how he looks, but I mean, he's gonna be serviceable, definitely. Just like going down the field, like he's gonna Justin Jefferson, alone. I think they'll be fine.
I mean, he's got the best receiver in the league. Jordan Addison is a great number 2. I think he's going to be an average quarterback this year.
Yeah, Aaron Jones too.
For sure.
The defense improved too, I think. Las Vegas Raiders at the Chargers. I think Chargers are going to be a pretty decent team this year. They're going to run the rock. Give me the Chargers. I think Las Vegas Raiders are going to be competing for that number 1 overall pick. So, give me the Chargers.
Yeah, give me the Chargers too. I like Harbaugh as a dark horse coach of the year. And I think they're going to start off with a bang.
Yep. Denver at Seattle. I think Seattle is the definition of mid in the NFL. I think they're going to be an extremely mid team this year, but I think Denver is going to be not mid, but bad. So, give me Seattle.
For sure, you got Mark.
Yeah, Seattle. Denver is going to be pretty mad.
Sorry,
Rudy.
Bo Nix is just not it. Sorry, guys.
I like
Yeah, I
Bo
think out
Nix.
of every.
He's sick enough. So
Yeah, I don't think they should have thrown him in out of any of the rookie quarterbacks.
They should have.
I
They
think
should
he'd be
have
one of them starting.
sacrificed Jared Stidham or Zach Wilson, let them stink it up, and then put Bo Nix in when he's ready. But I mean,
Jared Stidham wanted to start.
yeah, he was. He said he was pretty annoyed that he didn't get the starting job.
He was pissed.
But I mean, Bo Nix played like 6 years in
Sucks,
college,
dude.
so like, if any rookie quarterback is gonna
Yeah.
be ready right away, it's gonna be him. So
I like Seattle though.
yeah, for sure. Cleveland or Dallas at Cleveland. I like the Browns. I think they're just the better team overall. But it's gonna be a really good game.
Yeah, hot take, not hot take. Take Dallas plus money. I think we have a good shot to stay competitive. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose on the road. Dak probably gonna stink it up, but I like Dallas.
I'm taking the Dak Prescotts too. Zeke's back.
Zeke, even Rico Dowdle is starting though.
CD got paid. The matchup is actually like super nice. I think it'll be a good game.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a really good
These
game.
teams well together.
Wait, real quick. What do you guys think about Watson? What's this year looking like for him?
So I think he's gonna. He might be. I think he's gonna be decent this year. Like he's not gonna be the Texans Deshaun Watson he was, which was one of my favorite players to ever watch. So that kind of sucks. But I think he's gonna be like average, maybe a little bit above average. And the thing is with the Browns is even if he's just average or a little bit below average, they're still gonna be great. I mean, they went 11-6 with horrible Deshaun Watson for the first half of the year, and then a carousel of Joe Flacco, PJ Walker, and DTR. Like their defense is arguably the best in the league. So
I think the problem is though he hasn't looked like average though. He's been terrible.
no, I agree. He was
Not
horrible
that
last season.
he hasn't played much, but
Yeah, I'm like,
That's-
it's like, what happened to him? Honestly,
that's one of the sad. Looking back at it now, but it's been 3 years since the trade. What a bad fall. What a tragic fall off.
yeah, I feel like it's a mental thing because I feel like physically he's the same
Gotta
guy.
be.
Well, so
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all saw this rumor, but there's a rumor that in Houston, the Texans allowed him to use the Clemson playbook, and so he was really comfortable with that because he was used to it. Now with the Browns, they refuse to do that, so he's had to learn a new system. So that might be
Yeah,
part
but
of it.
why would you pay a guy $250 million if you're not gonna meet him somewhere halfway?
Yeah, no, but I mean, even if he has a problem with learning a new system, this is his second year in the system now, so he should be able to.
Yeah.
To
I think there's more to it than just that though, because he talent wise,
dude,
Houston Deshaun Watson
he was easily top 5.
is
So fun to watch. Like maybe my favorite player to ever watch.
Another mid-season though, and I'm getting worried because it's been a minute since we've seen that Deshaun Watson. So
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I
this
mean,
better be the year
so-
where he has that little
Yeah.
step up.
Yeah, if he doesn't, it's gonna be weird. And looking back in another few years, like what went wrong?
yeah.
It's honestly, it's just gonna be sad. Like I would still love to root for him, other than
What he did, yeah. The happy
But,
ending
I
stuff.
would love to, see him play good football.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll go on to my Washington Commanders at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be at this game. I think we're going to lose, though. Give me Tampa Bay. Baker's going to carve up our defense. I hope I see some promising stuff from Jane Daniels, though.
Yeah, give
I
me
like
Tampa Bay,
Jaden
too.
Daniels. I like Jaden Daniels a lot.
He's grown on me in the preseason, man. He looked good, given that was against preseason competition. But training camp, he looked good. In that joint practice,
He has a nice build.
He's
I
so
think he throws
skinny.
he
That's the
throws a
problem.
nice ball.
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna be good now. Like I still wish we took Drake May, but I think he's gonna be good now. He's really grown on me. I just hope because he takes way too many unnecessary hits, and he's such a skinny guy. I hope he doesn't. He's not the next RG3. That's my scare. That's my fear. But yeah, give me Tampa Bay here. Baker's gonna eat. Rams.
Yeah, I agree.
Rams at the Lions. This is gonna be an amazing game on Sunday Night Football. Give me the Lions in a barn burner.
In a what?
A barn burner. You don't know that? Like a nail biter. Close game.
No, I've never
Like
heard that
like
one before.
Come on,
Or
that
is
must
that
be
a
that must be a
Southern
sou- yeah that must be a
East Coast?
Southern thing because people say it
Okay.
down in Florida all the time.
I like that.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I got LA taking it. Like you said, it's gonna be close, and I love Puka, love Cup. Think they're gonna come out with a bang. They're just gonna show Detroit that look. You had a little magical run, but we're better.
Yeah,
You think the Rams? You think the Rams are back this year?
dude.
Yeah.
You weren't here for
Honestly,
last episode,
yeah.
Mark, but I have them winning the NFC. I have them at 12-5.
Yeah, that was kind of
Dude,
crazy.
they-
You got them winning the division.
I mean, I think
They started-
them and the 49ers are both
They
going to be
started
12-5.
real
but
slow last year. They just didn't get off to a good start.
here's the
and they
thing:
looked
you got a
terrible.
fully healthy Cooper Cup now. As long as Stafford stays healthy, I think their defense is a little bit
Yes.
improved. They lost Aaron Donald, obviously, but they've got a lot of young players who are emerging. Ernest Jones, that's a bad loss, but I mean, as long as Stafford's health is what rests on the season. If he gets injured, they're done. But if Stafford stays healthy, I think they're going to be an amazing team.
Yeah, I could see the division winning take age beautifully, especially if we see some weird games out of the Niners. I think throughout the season, yeah, that could be a really good take.
Yeah. So now let's go back to Monday Night Football. Jets at San Francisco. We got Aaron Rodgers on Monday Night Football to open the season again. This is just the NFL trolling, I
Shit.
think. And you know
Are
what's,
they gonna have him run out with the flag again?
bro, that would be. You know what's crazy? So Leonard Floyd was the one who injured him last year.
He's on the
He's on
Niners
San
now.
Francisco. So the guy who injured him last year on the Bills
God.
is on the 49ers. Bro, you
He's
know
gonna
how
get flashbacks.
Bro, you know how crazy it'd be? Oh my god, I don't even want to say that that's gonna happen, but
Nah, his DMs are gonna be dirty.
dude,
If he does
if he does it
anything.
again, bro. If he injures him again, he 100% just hates him, like 100%.
Yeah.
But I
Hey,
got San Francisco
My
here in a very close game.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got San Francisco too, but piggying back off what I just said, this could be another one of those like blunders off the Niners where they lose a season opener, and like down the line we look back like, oh damn, they should have won that one.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Yeah, I'm going Niners as well.
yeah. So we gotta wrap
It'll
this
be
up.
a really good game.
We gotta wrap this up real quick, but I just want to throw out a parlay that we created together. If you want to lock, go ahead and parlay up Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown, Bijan Robinson anytime touchdown, Gus Edwards over 43.5 rushing yards. They're gonna tote the rock with Jim Harbaugh coach, and Cooper Kupp over 5.5 receptions. He's gonna get a lot more work now that he's fully healthy. So
love it. I'm
that's the lock of
dropping
the
a
week
hundo
from-
for 8.
Yep, that's the lock of the week from the Pass Interference podcast. But yeah, we'll see y'all next
Let's go.
Thursday. And
Thank you all
Yep.
for tuning in.
that was the script right there. So we'll see y'all next time.